यस्य भवद्भक्तिजनार्तिहन्तुः प्रतितमेष्वचार्यतूर्णं स्तम्भे अवतारस्तुमनन्यलक्ष्यं लक्ष्मीनृसिंहं शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि गुरुभ्यः तद्गुरुभ्यश्च नमो वाकं धीमहि प्रणीमहे च तत्राद्यौ दम्पतीं जगदाम्पतीं लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नाथयामनमच्युतां अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मव्यामोहतत्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतो श्रीकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणं शरणं प्रपद्ये माता पिता युवतयस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव निमीनमदन्मयानाम् आद्यस्य नः कुलपतेर्वकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्गडगणं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना भूतं सरश्च मेधाक्वयभट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखरयोगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रेणुपरकालयतीन्द्रमिष्टान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्
वास्तु भूयः what language we have here? Oh, we have Jayashree, we have Kamala. Okay.
மாரிமலை முழஞ்சில் மன்னி கிடந்துறங்கும் சீரிய சிங்கம் அறிவுற்று தீவிழித்து வேரிமயிர் பொங்க எப்பாடும் பேர்ந்துதறி ஊறி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு புதருமா போலே நீ பூவை பூவண்ணா உன் கோயில் நின்று இங்கனே போந்தருளி கோப்புடைய சீரிய சிங்காசனத்திருந்து யான் வந்த காரியம் ஆராய்ந்து அருளேலோரெம்பவாய்
Narayanamma. Goda Devi surprisingly is today glorifying our Mantraraja Pada Stotram Lord Lakshmi Narasimha. Lakshmi Narasimha is glorified here. Even during Goda Devi's time, Goda Devi is in Kali Yuga. By then, Lakshmi Narasimha is well established as the most merciful Lord. So, she is addressing, Hey Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, you have such a beautiful body color. Atasi Pushpa Sankasham. Atasi Pushpam. I don't know. In Sanskrit, they call Atasi Pushpam. Well, you add whatever color you want to give it. It is the color of a rain-bearing cloud. It is if you are even if you are no painting, take black, take dark green, take blue, take gray, add 4 of them in equal parts and mix it. Now start painting. That is called Neela Megha Shyama. One who is of the body color of a rain-bearing cloud. And that kind of flower. When I was young, if I remember, they used to call it as Shankapu. That looks like a Shankam also. People may have different names. Well, most of you are highly educated people. If you want the botanical name, it is Linum usitaisinum. Usitaisimum, that's the name of the botanical name. Linum usitaisimum, that is the closest I can pronounce. Atasi Pushpa Sankasham.
So can you please spell it out?
What is the term?
Can you please spell it out?
Linum, Linum. Usitaisimum.
Yeah, got it. USITATISSIMUM. Thank you. Yeah.
USITAISSIMUM. That's what I have. I know, I looked at it and this is the botanical name I got equivalent for that. Now, she is saying, Goda Devi, Krishna, come out of your sleeping chamber, Shayana Mandiram. Come out of your private sleeping chambers, Krishna. Come out like a brave lion. A lion eats well, enjoys a nice sleep, just like a lion that is waking up from its deep slumber, and then comes out of the den. Den means a mountain cave, and that too in the rainy season. The minute it comes out, it will just shake its body and head, shaking its head so that the hair, looking at all sides with a terrifying eyes, the lion will just survey. Anybody here? Everybody in attention, because he's the king of the animals. Any elephant close by? I'm hungry, let me go and eat. So lion, such a majestically coming out of the den, shaking its head, the hair just spreading in all directions, and eyes, they're called Pingavarnam. Pingalavarnam means a shade between light green, light yellow, and light orange. It's called Pingalavarnam. And it roars. Krishna, come out like a lion, Krishna. Come out and be seated on your gems-studded Simhasanam, royal throne. Actually, Krishna is born in Yaduvamsham. Yaduvamsham people are not supposed to be the rulers, but still they are Kshatriyas. So, they can still afford to have gems-studded royal Simhasanams. Sit there, Krishna, bless us. Bless us all with what all we prayed for. What is it that we are asking, Krishna? Before she was asking, give us a musical instrument. Now she changed. Krishna, give us Nitya Niraparadha Kainkaryam. This is most important. Nitya, Krishna, eternal service to you. Niraparadha, without committing any offenses. That is the most important. So many of us do Kainkaryam to Bhagavan. No doubt about that. But unfortunate thing, in our Kainkaryam we make mistakes. That is why a pure devotee always prays, Nityam Niraparadheshu Kainkaryeshu Nyukshamam. Krishna, give me your eternal service. That's all, Krishna. Without making any offenses. Consider our prayer, Krishna, and bless us to complete this Margali month-long Vratam. Now, don't think that the Gopikas are just innocent girls. They are not just innocent girls. They are very, very smart. Gopikas and Nandal want to experience not only the beautiful sleeping posture of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, they want to enjoy his majestic walk, and they want to see him on his royal throne. They want to see him as his royal highness, sitting on a gems-studded Simhasanam. Now, what is the reference here to the rainy season? Can anyone of you guess, Amma? What could be the reference here for the rainy season? These are all the commentaries I heard from my Acharya. And also in a good old book our Acharya has written. It is to indicate, Krishna, can't you understand we are innocent girls? Can't you understand how much we are suffering the pangs of separation from you? Do we have to remind you, Krishna? Today you are Krishna. Remember yesterday you were Lord Rama. As Lord Rama in Treta Yuga, when your wife Sita Devi is abducted by Ravana, and when when Rama killed Vali and requested Sugriva's help to search for Sita, Sugriva said, no, I cannot send the Vanaras now because it is rainy season, 2 months you have to wait because all the rivers are flooding and Vanaras cannot go and search because inaccessible places. So 2 months, Rama, how much you were there, unable to bear the pangs of separation, Viraha Vedana from Sita Devi. How much you suffered. Krishna, don't tell me you have forgotten the past. You said you know the past, you know the present, and you know the future. How could you forget, Krishna, what pain you have gone through when you are separated from your wife? Can't you understand the pain we are going through because we are separated from you? We want to get united with you. Now, this is also to remind him. This is to remind him. How much Viraha Vedana Sita Devi would have gone through. How could you forget that, Krishna? Okay, rainy season, so much they imply in just one word. Now, what about the reference to the lion? Krishna, you are none other than the same Bhagavan Sri Lakshmi Nrsimha. Both are Purnavataras. Lakshmi Nrsimha of Krita Yuga, Rama of Treta Yuga, Krishna of Dwapara Yuga. Krishna as Lakshmi Nrsimha. Did you not save the Paramaekantika Bhagavatottama Prahlada? You are not only Narasimha of Krita Yuga. Krishna, you are also Raghava Simha. Mahatma Vedanta Deshika uses the word Raghava Simha, a lion in the Raghuvamsham, to Lord Rama. As Raghava Simha of Treta Yuga, did you not show your mercy to the Parama Aikantika Bhagavatottama, Hanuman, and embrace him? Did you not give Sharanagati to Vibhishana, etc.? Not only you are Narasimha, not only you are Raghava Simha, you are also Yadu Simha. Yadu Simha. Can you guess where he is called Yadu Simha? Amma? Anyone of you?
Yadavabhyudayam Swamiji.
Yadavabhyudayam is one. Yes. Another one, Mahatma Deshika's Yadavabhyudayam says Yadu Simha. Another place which you know very well. No? In that most famous love letter of Rukmini to Krishna, she says, just like a lion's share should never be craved for by a fox, by a jackal. Krishna, you are the lion, Yadasimham. I am your property. Look at this jackal, cunning fox, a Shishupala, trying to have me. Hey Simha, like a Yadasimha, come, just like that, grab me and go. So this Simha is there not just to Narasimha, is also Raghava Simha, is also Yadu Simha. If that Narasimha protected the Paramaikantika Bhagavatottama Prahlada, that Raghava Simha embraced the Paramaikantika Bhagavatottama Hanuman. Hey Yadusimha, there are other Paramaikantika Bhagavatottamas in Dwapara Yuga also, Gopikas, and in the Kali Yuga, myself, Andal also. Now, what about the lion in the cave, coming out of the cave? out of the cave. The reference is to the Daharakasham, the small empty space in our hearts, where the Supreme Lord Simanarayana lives as Antaryami. Come out of the cave, Krishna. How long can we think of you as Antaryami in our hearts? How long you want to hide from us? How long you want us to become inward, introverts? No, Krishna, we want to have you in a physical form, in flesh and blood. Come out of that Antaryami state, Krishna, and come out into your Divya Mangala Vigraha form of Shuddha Sattvam. Now, Krishna, yes, you said you will reveal yourself to us when we become pure, when we purify ourselves with Jnana and Anushtana. Jnana and Anushtana, proper japam of the holiest of the holy Ashtakshara Mantram that we received from our most merciful Acharyas. Andal and Gopikas want Lord Krishna to be seated on the royal throne and bless them. Now question, why they are asking Krishna to sit on the royal throne and bless them? Emma, anyone of you? Anuradha, Jayasri, anyone of you, ma? Because Krishna, you can never be trusted. Because you have given 101 promises to us in privacy. Oh, you are my honey, you are my sweetie, you are my darling, all these things. That's it. Raat gayi, baat gayi. The night is over, you forgot it again the next morning. No, 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 no. We are no longer fools to believe your promises you give in privacy. No way. Be accountable for your promises. Come, sit on your royal throne in the open assembly hall in front of everyone. Declare that these gopikas are mine. This Andal is mine. We want you to give an open declaration and admit in front of everyone that we belong to you. These gopikas are not just ordinary kids, you know that? They are not, what do you call, Arivondrum illada Ayakulattu. Jayasri, you remember?
Yes, Hariyan.
இவங்களெல்லாம் அறிவொன்று இல்லாத ஆயக்குலத்தை ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. சரியான சுறுசுறுப்பு இருந்த பொம்மநாட்டி.
Yes,
Because Krishna gave 100 promises to them. Literally, Krishna falls at their feet. And Krishna begs for forgiveness. When the Gopikas were angry, when Radha was angry, he even fell at their feet. He begs them. That's it. Poor girls are melting. That's it. Next morning, Raat gayi, baat gayi. The night is over, so Krishna forgot everything. Now they are saying, Krishna, the next morning when the Gopika comes, very innocently before Yashoda, he will pretend as, Mummy, what is her name? Who is she? My goodness, that Gopika will look at Krishna. My God, what kind of an actor are you? Is it the same Krishna that dilly-dallied with me last night? Is it the same Krishna now, like a little kid pretending before his mother as though nothing has happened last night? Mummy, who is this girl? My goodness, Krishna, no more private promises. Come, sit on your throne. Be accountable for your promises. Every word you say, hundreds of people are listening. Therefore, accept before everyone that we belong to you. That's why they're asking. Shiriya Singhasanathirindu. Bless them. At least this time. What all the promises he made in public. Now, all the 16,000 Gopikas are very well aware that Krishna is never, never to be believed. Mayavi. He will just do magic. He will just do magic until the Gopikas melt down and fall into his arms. And afterwards, he pretends as though nothing has happened. That is why they say, Krishna, you are not reliable. Now you understand why they went to Rama? Because Rama is very, very reliable. That's why they say they belong to rainy season, they are hinting to Rama. Rama, we believe you because you are true to his name, Satya Sandha. Whatever you say is always true. Because you promised, Anrutam Nokta Purvame Nachavakshe Kadachana. Rama, you promised, Ramo Dvirnabhibhashate. Rama, you are the only one who was bold enough to say that you never told a lie and you will never tell a lie. You are the only one, Rama, to say boldly that you will never speak a second word contradict the previous word. Therefore, as Rama, come and protect us, come and bless us. We are just craving for you. Now, what about the rainy season? Krishna, you do not know how much pain we are going through. This Viraha Vedana, the pain of being separated from you, the pain of not being in your embrace 24/7, Krishna is unimaginable and you cannot even understand. In spite of our going through this much of pain, Krishna, do you really have to test us more and more and more? Can't you keep up your promises, Krishna? How many promises you made to us, Krishna, in private? It is only the feminine modesty that is coming in our way to tell in public what are all the promises you made, Krishna. But you know, Krishna, how many promises you made. We just melted for your promises, Krishna. Now you are pretending as though you don't even know us. No, Krishna. We cannot give you any more chances. No, Krishna. We don't have any strength to go through any more pain, Krishna. This Viraha Vedana, the pain of being separated, not there in your arms 24/7, is beyond our words, Krishna. Those who experience only can understand. Well, Krishna, you experienced it when your own wife Sita Devi was abducted by Ravana. How come, Krishna, that you forgot all that? Now, what a strange Mayavi are you, Krishna, that even though you did not live up to any of the promises you made, Krishna, you know why you are called Mayavi? We know, Krishna, you did not keep up any of the promises. In spite of that, oh Mayavi, we are still craving for you. That is the beauty of you, Krishna. We know you are the most untrustworthy. We know you make hundreds of promises in private. And we know by next morning you forget everything. We know the next morning you pretend as though nothing happened last night. Krishna, we are still craving for you. Can't you understand, Krishna? The very reason why we are craving for you is for that. How much we are mad in love with you, that in spite of your being a cheat, in spite of your being not keeping up your promises, in spite of that, again the next morning we are coming to you and craving for you. Krishna, that is pure love, Krishna. Can't you understand our craving for you, Krishna? Yes, we want you to be Rama. Yes, we know you will not be. You are Krishna. Yes, you are a Mayavi. Yes, you make 100 promises in private. Yes, you will not keep up even one. Krishna, yes, in spite of that, we are craving for you. That is why we call you. What is the appropriate word for Krishna, ma? Am I anyone of you? What is the appropriate word for Krishna, ma? Anyone of you? Kitava yoshitaha Krishna kaschajenishi. Kitava, you the cheating scoundrel. How much love Gopikas had for Krishna that they are calling him. You the cheating scoundrel. That is the epitome of love. That is the zenith of love. That is the highest point of love, where the Jivatma is a craving for Krishna, in spite of Krishna not keeping up his word. That much love Gopikas had. And that is the reason why Krishna just tells them, for the amount of love you have for me, even though I am the Supreme Lord Sriman Narayana, there is nothing I can give you to match your love for me. Your love for me exceeded even my expectations. That is what Krishna confesses. Why? Krishna enjoyed being called a cheating scoundrel. Not one, not two, four Mahatmas called Krishna the same cheating scoundrel, Kitava. Jayadeva in his Ashtapadis, he says Kitava. Mahatma Vedanta Yashika in his Gopala Vimshati, he says Kitava. Vedavyasa in his Gopika Geetam, he says Kitava. Leela Shuka in his Krishna Karnamritam, we have to start Krishna Karnamritam again. I don't know whether you are missing it or not. Calls Krishna Kitava. Can you imagine all four Mahatmas? Exactly they went, even though they are all there in the body of a male, the body of a man. They transformed themselves into the body of a woman like the Gopikas, wanted to experience the pain of being separated, not being in the arms of Krishna 24/7, and want to call Krishna and give him the greatest of the greatest title, Kitava. You, the cheating scoundrel. And Krishna knows. Krishna every time. Deshika called him a cheating scoundrel. Vedavyasa called him a cheating scoundrel. Leela Shuka called him a cheating scoundrel. Jayadeva called him a cheating scoundrel. Every time Krishna enjoys the title much more than Parameshwara, Sarveshwara, Bhagavan. These titles are nothing for Krishna. Krishna enjoyed the title called cheating scoundrel by the Gopikas because that much of love he could not get anywhere. That is why Gopikas are referring to Rama. What a strange Mayavi. In spite of his not keeping up any promise, Gopikas are still craving for him. They wanted him as their Lord, as their husband, as their everything in this world and in the other worlds also. Now the handsomeness of our Sriman Narayana. How handsome is Sriman Narayana? Sakshat Manmatha Manmatha. Just for one Manmatha, god of love, Cupid, people are just going crazy. Man behind a woman, woman behind a man. If there is a Manmatha who can make Manmatha himself crazy, that is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And this beauty was there, enjoyed by Vishwamitra in Ramayana in the sleeping posture. That is why when Vishwamitra came to wake up Lord Rama on their way to protect his yajnam, Rama was just a 16-year-old boy. Vishwamitra, for a long time, he came to wake up Rama, just stood there like a statue, enjoying the most beautiful face of Rama, and went into a rapture and started glorifying Kausalya Supraja Rama. Now, that Rama is so handsome, the sleeping posture Rama was admired by Vishwamitra, and the sitting posture of Rama. You know who is captivated by the sitting posture of Rama? Shurpanaka. Shurpanaka in Valmiki Ramayana was captivated by that's called Veerasanam. That's called Veerasanam. The way Rama was sitting in his Parnashala, the sitting posture was admired by Shurpanaka. Now, you know who admired the standing posture, the handsomeness were standing in Valmiki Ramayana?
Sita Devi.
No.
She's Swamiji.
Sita Devi is the wife. Once you become a wife, the love is gone.
Rishi
So
Swamiji.
before,
Rishi.
Tara. On one hand, her own husband is there shot dead by Rama. Tara comes and appreciates. Tara comes and appreciates the handsome person, the unimaginable beauty of Lord Rama in the standing position in Kishkindha Kanda. Now, can you guess who admired the walking handsomeness of Lord Rama? You don't know how handsome is Rama. When you come to that Santana Gopala Krishna Puja, when I say, who is the most handsome, Krishna or Rama, you don't understand how handsome is Rama. You know who admired the handsomeness of Rama in his walking posture?
Dasharatha.
No, not Dasharatha.
Shabri.
No.
Rishi Swamiji. Rishi.
No, Janaka Maharaja. Sita Devi's father was mesmerized by the walking beauty of Lord Rama. You know what he says? Gajasimha gatihi, Vusha Shardula gatihi, he says. Lakshmana is like an elephant, but Rama like a lion. Because the lion is there, the elephant is playing down. So when Rama and Lakshmana were there walking into the assembly hall to have a look at the Shivadhanus, my goodness, Janaka is mesmerized by the beauty of Lord Rama and asking Vishwamitra, who are these two wonderful kids? One is looking like a mighty elephant. Oh, but the other one like a proud lion. Who are these two? One is looking like a bull. Vrusha Shardula Sannipaha. Vrusha, Lakshmana is walking like a mighty bull. Come on, why? Even though the bull itself can gore anyone, but next to him, Rama, he is like a tiger, the majesty of the walk of a tiger. So Rama's handsomeness is appreciated by various people in Valmiki Ramayana at various levels, at various times. Now the 16,000 Parama Aikantika Sarvabhauma Gopikas and Andal were captivated by Lord Krishna. How? Pitambara Dharasvagri Sakshat Manmadha. The Gopikas could not think of anything better. Krishna for the actions of Manmatha, for the flavor arrows of Manmatha. The whole world, every man is falling in love with a woman. Every woman is falling in love with a man. The arrows of Manmatha are so powerful. Shankara, who was in deep meditation, Parvati, as Himavan's daughter, was doing tapasya to marry Shankara. Shankara is not coming down. Manmatha released the Pushpa Banas. Shankara's meditation got disturbed. Very angry, opened his third eye, and Manmatha was burnt to ashes. Yes, he could burn Manmatha to ashes, but the arrows of Manmatha worked on Shankara, and Shankara immediately left his meditation and got united with Parvati in holy matrimony. That powerful is Manmatha Banam. Now, Krishna, you are Manmatha to Manmatha himself, Krishna. If this Manmatha is sending the people into the crazy aspect of love, you can make Manmatha go crazy, Krishna. So, Gopikas enjoyed Krishna as Sakshat Manmatha. That is the reason why Gopikas Andal wants Krishna to sit on his royal Simhasanam and be accountable for his processes, not the promises he made in private, which he never kept up, but the promises in public. That beautiful is the verse of today, ma. Shiriya Shingasanathirundu Yamandakaryam Marayinda Arulelor Embavai. All right, quickly, questions by anyone of you. Emma, no questions? Hello? Are you there? Could you listen to me?
Yes.
Yes, Acharya.
Emma, am I cut off or are you hearing?
We are able to hear you, Swamiji.
Okay, ma. Any questions from my? It's already 11:15, ma. I thought we'll complete in 10 minutes, but it took 25 minutes. Sorry, ma. Nare. Enjoy, ma. And we'll see you all tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. And please help them, ma. Constantly, Anuradha, Deepthi, Sadashiva, Radhika, they're spending so many hours, ma. Please join as much as you can and give them a break. They also need some sleep. They also need some rest. They also need to take care of their families. They also need to take care of their personal health. Just another 15 days more a month. We crossed 20,000 now, and we'll definitely complete. And just by 22nd, we'll be able to complete. Narain.